Hello. Update notes are out. They're out for NA, Global, and Korea. One thing I want to know going from now on is looks like NA and Global are sort of officially on an equal level. Because if you notice this, this is notes from the, the Global webpage, and it lists all 5 servers, including US East and West. So it looks like starting from this point, the updates for both Global and NA will most likely be the same, which is a good thing. I mean, they're trying to equal out the servers, and it will be a little bit easier to keep track of what's happening. And for the update of itself, it's a very short one. There is no maintenance on Global and US servers. The main one is the new banner, the Wind Desert Queen. It will replace Verde Hill right after that one expires. I already made a video on Hathor. She's an amazing PvP unit, so if you're interested in arena, like the regular challenge arena, in some cases Brawl Arena and Battlefield, she's an amazing unit there. She's sort of similar to the Light Harp, so if you think that Light Harp is enough for you, there's no need to summon, but her sleep does have some extra gimmicks that reduce mana, reduce cooldowns, all of that. So if you're interested in PvP, I highly recommend checking that vid out and going for a summon. And as far as content goes, there's only gonna be 2 new events. One of them will be the guild request. Really nothing special from here. The last reward will of course be the Devilmon as per usual. So make sure to don't overdo the request, do 3 times a day, because your guild will suffer otherwise if it's quite on the active side. And there will be the Banyan Merchant request event. This one is usually just requesting several items from you. It's usually crafting items or those special processing 3 items that you can sell for a lot of gold. So do keep them for this week, as the merchant may request it, and you'll most likely be able to get a lot of gold and skystones. The last time this event happened, the gains for gold and skystones were buffed a lot, so do not waste your materials on selling them on the exchange market, as you may need quite a lot of them. There's also another short sort of quiz-like event. This one only applies to global servers because there seems to be a little bit of a hate for NA, it looks like. But it's just 3 questions. I will drop a link to it in the pinned comment. Once you answer this quiz, you will be receiving 1 of each Transcendence materials in your inbox. The answers are like this. Which class Dragon Knight? Obvious. Leica has a stun and Fire 1 is Leica. And on top of that, I'm gonna cover some news, at least the important ones from Korea as well. And this time, the patch isn't too big in Korea, but as you know, what happens in Korea pretty much happens in Global like a good month or 2 right after. So I think it's a decent look into what's gonna happen soon as well. So first of all, the rankings will be adjusted a bit. This is a long needed change. Like the gap between Master 1 and 2 and Master 2 and 3 is enormous. I don't know how this went through in the first place, but it looks like the gap is getting a little bit smaller now. So it's actually gonna be able to easily rank up from Master 1 to 2 without requiring to be in like top 20 or whatever, just to reach Master 2. And this is quite an interesting change. So you know those guild raid awards at the end of the week? This is not the ones that you get per level, but the ones that you get based on your ranking. So these will be changing. Previously these were the rewards in the middle, and now you'll be getting these ranking reward boxes, which can actually be chosen to trade for certain items you want. This is basically like a selection box like you get with the essence selection, with the material selection, whatever. And these can include harp, basically light harp fragments, 5-star Devilmon. However, it says fragments, so most likely it's gonna be like the mystical skull pieces. You need a certain amount, like let's say 20 or 30 to complete a Devilmon. You'll most likely not get the full Devilmon just from the box alone, as that would be quite a lot, I would say. And you can also get gems, effect stones, and spell books. So a bit of a, I would say, I mean, if you're hunting for magician pieces, it might be the same, but if you're not interested in getting those, you will be able to slowly work towards a 5-star devil monk. And yeah, apart from that, it's a quick patch. I think the next big one should be the next week. As you know, they were promising a spires extension on, I believe it was July 13 or 15, right? The reason why that's important is in Korea, Spires 160 and Elemental Towers 140 are released, and one of the rewards in the Elemental Tower 135, I think it was the fire one, is actually an item for hero raids. And that being released most likely means that hero raids will be released next week as well. So that's my prediction, unless they will change the reward for that specific stage, which I don't think they will do. And I think that was the main reason why they delayed the Spires of Ascension, basically splitting it into 2 parts. And yeah, pretty excited. I think the hero raids are coming next week. And yeah, peace.